Yeah, well, but talking about guys that can strike, let's keep it pushing to Andre Fili. We have minus 225 fighting Daniel Pineda plus 185, fighting at featherweight. And man, we'll get to the ending, and it was all anticlimactic. But if we can just enjoy the first round, like
Dude,
the first
Fili
round,
looked great.
just Chris, just dare we say perfect? Like, I mean,
I
round
mean, just
one,
touching him up all over the place.
all over the place for a guy that likes to touch people up, right? Like he's a stand-up striking style fighter, and he was able to do that to just dominant perfection.
I was
Talking about, oh, he whooped that ass. Yeah, no, he. So in round three, in round one, Fili dropped Pineda at least three times. I can remember three times where he dropped Pineda,
No, it
and
was
then,
three.
oh
Which
no,
which I thought was remarkable only because if you get dropped three times in a boxing match, that's TKO.
yeah. But I like that. I like that MMA allows you to survive and then push through and recover in between rounds. I mean, yeah, I do. I'll defend that. I like MMA's way better.
I
But
mean,
it is a valid point that you are without a doubt by anybody's standards getting your ass kicked if you get dropped three times. And it wasn't
did you
slips either. It was
did
not slips.
did you read the odds for this already?
What, minus 225 and plus 185?
Yeah, I felt like Fili felt like a way bigger favorite than 225 when it actually was all said and done. Now, granted, like for Vegas, that's a dangerous thing to
Yeah,
to do.
because Philly's
Not
not
the
the most
best,
well-rounded guy
but
in
like
the world
last
either.
night, and I guess with
He
what
was
Pineda's
firing on
skill
all
set is,
cylinders. He
yeah,
was
like
firing on all cylinders.
yeah. Now, did you go 10-8 for Fili in the first round? Like
Yeah, with confidence, no
100%? Me,
question marks.
okay, yeah, me too. Um, so all right, you want to break down the second round and kind of how everything gets going?
So, man, they were. It was pretty much more of the same, right? Like Feely was getting after him again. Like, because I said the only thing that stopped round one from being a finish was the bell. So Feely just gets back after it. They were fighting with the hands, but Feely it's just eye pokes him. It was what? It was only 46 seconds into the round, so there's not a ton to break down. But 46 seconds into the round, Feely eye pokes Pineda, and we see eye pokes unfortunately quite a bit. A very small percentage of them really results in anything at all. We give them a couple minutes to recover. A guy blinks it off. They touch gloves. Ref says it's okay. Every once in a while, either a point will get deducted, and then probably even rarer than that, the doctor gets called into the ring to evaluate. Or maybe you can flip those. But either way, those situations don't happen all that often. The doctor gets called in to look at the eye because usually after like what, 30 seconds, if he's able to blink it and kind of open it, the rep, which was Herbine in this case, will ask the fighter, can you see? He says yes. But the doctor, he literally the eye was still closed after like a minute
Yeah, like he just could not get his eye to open up
to
in any way,
physically
shape, or
open.
form. Yeah, it was like, and then he was saying like, no, I can see, and the ref covers his good eye, and he goes, how many fingers am I holding up? He just goes, one. The ref has three fingers up. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you
He
can't
can't.
see.
He couldn't see. He was lying. He wanted to fight. He didn't want the night to end. He didn't want to go out like that. Which all the respect in the world, because he was getting his ass whooped. So if there was anybody in the world that should have been trying to find a way himself into a no contest, it was Pineda, and he didn't take that way out. Which I think a lot of fight fans and other fellow fighters will and do respect.
Yeah, and I also thought for Pineda, like Fili felt bad, and it was super accidental. You could tell it was
It was
super
accidental. It
accidental.
was accidental.
But like, I don't know, man. It was one of those things where like Pineda was like, yeah, like in his post fight interview was like, I guess he was fucking me up, like I guess, but like I feel like we should run it back. And it's like, well, you just said he was fucking you up. Like, why do you want to run this back?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't think anybody wants to see them run this back. It is what it is. That's like super easy to say heat of the moment after I poke no contest, which it was the result of this because only one round, only 5 minutes and 46 seconds of this fight took place, so it was a no contest. There wasn't enough to score. But Feely was winning. On everybody
Oh yeah,
scorecards. He was already up 2 points. That was probably going to be a second round finish. It sucks, but it is what it is, and I don't think we need to see him run it back. Feely displayed his hands. Neither guy gets a win bonus. You know, it sucks. Nobody likes it. It's not like a happy ending, but like nobody guarantees you a happy ending or a resolution. You know, they only guarantee you that the fight's going to start. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Essentially,
and
that's kind
sometimes
of
they
like
can't
the
even
only.
guarantee that.
Yeah, true that. So you know, Philly, you know, in the court of public opinion, I think did himself a lot of favors. You know, for whatever that's worth, it's worth whatever he can make it be worth. Whether that's you know matchup wise or even just gaining some social media followers, just take that for what it is. You know, he looked fantastic. I know. Me and whoever he fights next gained a whole new respect for like his hands last night. You
Oh
know,
yeah, his
like
combos were crispy.
just like essentially, dare I say, elite? Like that was, I mean,
I mean,
it looked fantastic.
that looks like the Andre Fili that's been promised to us for so long as well. Because they say in like training camps and stuff, he's just an absolute monster that just like picks guys apart. Like he had a huge build and like entry into the UFC like 4 or 5 years ago when he came in.
And it's like, I mean, Alex Caceres is sitting there at 15. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Shane Burgos at 14. We know we love watching him fight every time,
Fili and
but yeah,
Burgos would be fun because Burgos would be down to take those shots and swing back.
yeah. And Feely's not the biggest guy. I think that's important to notice. Like, it's kind of hard to get super excited about him because he's kind of skinny, in my opinion, and then
Yeah,
also like you know he's pretty one dimensional as well. But I mean, the hands, elite hands. Nobody can take that from him except for an eye poke. And on that note, we will keep it pushing.